Hello all, and welcome to the Easy Nerd. As it's my 25th video, I thought I'd do a callback to my first video, which was a Superman actor ranking video, and do a Batman actor ranking video. Now remember, this is just my opinion, and I would love to hear yours in the comments below. In last place, David Gintoli. This is the Batman that appeared briefly in the Gotham Knights series and was killed off straight away to set up the story. Very little here, as we never see Batman in action, just his body with part of the cowl on. It sucks. In ninth place, Warren Christie and Kevin Conroy, aka the Arrowverse Batman. We see some glimpses in flashbacks of this Batman. It looks standard. Warren Christie seems like a good Bruce Wayne in the brief time we see him, but we never really see him in costume and they didn't flesh him out, which was a missed opportunity for the Batwoman series. However, what makes this version above last place is the fact we see Batman's best ever voice actor, Kevin Conroy, play an older alternative version of this Batman in the Crisis TV crossover, and is awesome despite not having a suit, but so glad we got to Kevin play Bruce on screen. In eighth place, Val Kilmer and George Clooney, aka the Schumacher-verse Batman. A mixed bag here, as Val Kilmer was a decent Batman with a decent costume, but a dull Bruce Wayne. Whereas George Clooney, terrible Batman and costume, but a perfect fit for Bruce Wayne. The movies each are indifferent in quality. Batman Forever I enjoy as a soft reboot of the Burtonverse, whereas Batman and Robin, the sequel, you can judge it for yourselves. Overall, yeah, a mixed bag of a Batman adaptation. In seventh place, Ian Glenn. This is the Batman who appeared in Titans, and it's another mixed bag. On one hand, we see a dark future version of this Batman played by a stunt double killing his villains, which was awesome, but brief. The other, we have Ian Glenn as Bruce Wayne, who does a fine job. However, Ian Glenn, I think, would make a much better Alfred. Also, he appeared in my two favorite seasons of Titans, which I feel was an underrated DC TV series. In sixth place, Adam West. Yes, the original on-screen Batman, and he's actually a lot of fun. For starters, Adam West is a good Bruce Wayne and looks good as Batman dancing and all. He's fun and campy like the series, as it's a product of the times and a classic. The costume is decent, and he gets to fight good adaptations of the Batman Rogues Gallery. I would actually call Batman 66 the first successful superhero comic book adaptation in my opinion. Also, shout out to the comic and animated movie continuations of the Batman 66 universe. In fifth place, David Mazouz. The Bruce Wayne and Batman of the Gotham TV series, and yeah, the kid does a good job going from being a kid to a teenage vigilante, and finally Batman himself in what I feel is a brilliant and entertaining TV series from start to finish. Lots of great villains throughout, but the one thing that holds him back is despite me loving the Gotham finale and the glimpses of Batman, the final suit reveal looks weird. In fourth place, Robert Pattinson, the Batman Universe Batman, and despite only one appearance as an early days Batman, the Pattinson was awesome, helped out by the one movie he's in being one of the greatest DC movies ever made. From the story, costumes, and villains, this Batman has everything he needs, and I would say the first great entry on this list. One little gripe is his Bruce Wayne needs to be the billionaire playboy we know and love. Something I think the movie did hint at and the sequel will address. In third place, Michael Keaton, the Burtonverse Batman and my first Batman. Michael Keaton is near perfect as Batman, as his personality and costume are both perfect, and he's a good Bruce Wayne as well. He stars in two great classic movies and fights classic villains as well. He even returned as an older Batman in the Flash movie, and I feel like Keaton stole the show in that movie as the badass older Batman. Also, shout out to the Batman '89 continuation comics, which are worthy sequels to the Burtonverse movies. In joint top place, Christian Bale, the Batman of the Dark Knight trilogy, and yeah, Christian Bale. I feel does a perfect job. His Batman and costumes, perfect. His Bruce Wayne, perfect. The movies he starred in some of DC's best movies and their first truly god-tier movies. He also fought my favorite versions of many DC villains such as the Joker, Bane, and Ra's al Ghul. To me, as a solo, self-contained movie Batman, Christian Bale is the best. The other top-place Batman, Ben Affleck aka Batfleck, who is the Batman of the DCEU or the Snyderverse, like Bale Batfleck's Batman, Bruce Wayne in costume is perfect. But there's a big difference with this Batman, and that he's a Batman of a wider universe and has fought both Superman and aliens and won. He formed the Justice League and led them into battle, and going off the original storyboards for the Justice League sequels adapted in Project Justice League, link in the description, his Batman would have had an epic end in the battle with Darkseid in the Injustice League. To me, he is the perfect Batman of the Justice League and wider universe, and I hope and pray we get more of him, as his appearances in both Batman vs. Superman and Zack Snyder's Justice League are top tier in what I consider DC's best movies. In conclusion, for me, Christian Bale's Batman, as mentioned before, is the perfect self-contained Batman, and Batfleck the perfect Justice League team-up Batman. One other thing that sets them apart is they both have had adaptations of my first ever DC graphic novel, and a favorite story of mine being The Dark Knight Returns, which I recommend both the graphic novel or the two-part animated adaptation. Thanks for watching, and let me know your rankings in the comments. This has been The Easy Nerd. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.